Chapter 6: The Shattered Lens. The stale air of my study felt thick, heavy with the phantom scent of old paper and the lingering, almost accusatory chill of the silver fox charm in my hand. Lyra Thorne. The name I'd unearthed from the ancient text now seemed etched into the very fabric of my mind, a whispered accusation. I traced the faded, ornate script on the page. Ruthless. Ancient. Malevolent. Then my mind would inevitably leap to Seraphina Thorne. The same surname. The ethereal woman who still managed to occupy too much of my thoughts. Was it possible? Could this captivating, quietly elegant businesswoman be connected to the monster I hunted? My gut screamed no vehemently. But the rational, fear-filled part of me, fueled by the stark similarities in their last names, whispered, what if? The charm in my palm pulsed with a faint, persistent cold, a constant, unsettling reminder of the darkness I now pursued. It felt heavier, almost like a divining rod, guiding me but also burdening me with its strange energy. Uncle Arthur's voice, booming from downstairs, shattered my turbulent thoughts. Finnian, don't forget your meeting with Miss Thorne this afternoon. Punctuality, my boy, speaks volumes. A wave of conflicting emotions hit me. Dread, yes, at the thought of facing Seraphina with this new, terrifying suspicion, but also a strange, undeniable anticipation. I told myself it was for the hunt, a chance to observe, to seek out any telltale signs. But deep down, a part of me simply wanted to be in her presence again, drawn by a pull I couldn't explain or deny. Her office was in the upper echelons of a sleek, obsidian-colored skyscraper that pierced the city skyline. The reception area was minimalist, hushed, but subtly adorned with pieces that hinted at a deeper story, a weathered, ancient-looking tapestry on one wall, a glass case displaying a single, remarkably preserved scroll. I found myself scrutinizing every detail, looking for a hidden meaning, a sinister clue. My fingers instinctively brushed against the silver fox charm, tucked deep in my pocket. It felt like a small, cold ember, waiting. Mr. Blackwood, Miss Thorne will see you now, her assistant, a woman with sharp, intelligent eyes, announced. As I stepped into her office, a breathtaking vista of the city unfolded behind Seraphina's immense desk. She stood by the window, silhouetted against the bright cityscape, a vision of composure and grace. Her hair, like moonlight on fresh snow, shimmered, and when she turned, her deep silver eyes met mine with an unnerving intensity. Mr. Blackwood, she greeted, her voice a soft, melodic current that did nothing to soothe the frantic beating of my heart. Thank you for coming. I tried to keep my expression neutral, my posture relaxed. Miss Thorne, the pleasure is mine. The words felt hollow, a lie. Every fiber of my being was screaming a silent interrogation. Are you like her? Are you a monster too? During the meeting, the business details blurred into background noise. My focus was entirely on Seraphina. I studied her movements, fluid, almost liquid, like something not quite human. Her expressions always composed, a faint, ancient knowing in her gaze that seemed to miss nothing. When she spoke of the market, of projections, of logistical solutions, her mind was sharp, undeniably brilliant. But I was looking for the monster. The cruel glint, the predatory instinct. I found none of it. Only a quiet, almost melancholic beauty. Yet, every time my thoughts veered to Lyra Thorne or the image of my murdered parents flashed in my mind, the charm in my pocket throbbed distinctly. A clear pulse, a chilling vibration against my leg. It wasn't my imagination. It was reacting. But to what? To her? Or to my thoughts about her and the other Thorne? Seraphina paused mid-sentence, her silver eyes briefly flickering towards my pocket before quickly returning to my face. A faint, almost imperceptible furrow appeared between her brows, as if she sensed something amiss, something emanating from me. Is something troubling you, Mr. Blackwood? She asked, her voice softer now, laced with a genuine concern that surprised me. I forced a smile, a little too tight. Just contemplating the complexities of the market, Miss Thorne. She gave a small, knowing smile in return, a hint of something ancient flickering in her eyes. Indeed, sometimes the most valuable things are the most difficult to acquire. Take, for instance, a very specific, ancient text I've been searching for. A family heirloom of immense personal significance. It seems to elude me at every turn. Her words sent a cold shiver down my spine. A family heirloom. An ancient text. My parents' stolen book. Was she talking about that book? Was this a subtle taunt? My suspicions intensified, a bitter taste in my mouth. The meeting concluded and I made my excuses, needing to escape her unsettling presence. As I walked down the silent corridor towards the elevator, I heard voices from just inside Seraphina's office. Her own and a deeper male voice, likely one of her associates. The door was slightly ajar, just enough for the words to drift out. But the risks, Seraphina, especially now with Lyra's renewed activity. The male voice cautioned, laced with genuine fear. Then Seraphina's voice, clear and concise, but with an underlying current of palpable weariness and something akin to dread that stopped me dead in my tracks. We must find the manuscript before she does, Elias. Lyra's methods, they leave only ruin. She hunts us, too. Remember? The Blackwoods were just the latest casualties in her twisted pursuit of power. My heart slammed against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the silence of the corridor. Lyra's methods. She hunts us, too. The Blackwoods were just the latest casualties. The world tilted. Lyra Thorne. Seraphina Thorne. They weren't allies. Seraphina was afraid of Lyra. Lyra was hunting her too. And my parents. They were casualties in Lyra's twisted pursuit of power. I stumbled backwards, almost hitting the wall. The silver fox charm now burning hot against my leg, vibrating with an intensity that bordered on pain. My initial, simple quest for revenge had just shattered into 1,000 jagged pieces. The monster had a name, yes, but that monster wasn't her. And the woman I was so desperately drawn to, she was as much a victim of Lyra Thorne as my own family. And somehow she knew about my parents. I leaned against the cool elevator door, gasping for air. The currents between us were no longer unspoken. They were roaring, pulling me into a storm far more complex and dangerous than I could ever have imagined.